What's up? What's up, guys? Welcome to another show. Jammin with J Money, man. We're trying to get some money today. Kind of a little weak card, but hey, I said the same thing yesterday, and shit. Yesterday we smacked them up, man. What's up, Junior? Everything good? Sorry we started a little late, man. It's a little technical difficulties. I know we trying to get it right, man. What's up, Junior?
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to. I was looking at this card all night, bro. I've been looking at the card. Found a couple plays, or you know what I'm saying? Found one play, but nothing super strong. I'll tell you that, man. I'll tell you. I
Hey,
mean,
hey, you seen that tweet I sent you?
yeah. I seen it. Yeah, and look, I had did it too. I had found one. It's crazy you found that gif. The one I had just the five. Hey, Pelican fly Pelican. Yeah, but them boys got it done for us, man. The try. I was on them trifecta, man. First quarter and the first
Oh,
half.
Jay, can I speak on something,
What's
please?
up?
So I cashed with the Nets yesterday, -3.5, and then we get this bullshit that they fire Kenny
Right.
Atkinson.
Then they smacked
Um,
them by them near 40, right?
yeah, listen, Kenny. No, they won by like 19, but Kenny
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Atkinson. But they were up by like 40 overall. But
Right.
Kenny Atkinson, if you look at the roster that he's had to work with since he took over as coach, it's not been a great roster. You know what I'm saying? And he's made them a playoff team several times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they're saying that they had to let him go because the players wanted him gone. This and that. And I know it's a players' league, but you gotta listen. Why not just fire him at the end of the season?
Yeah,
You're
no.
in the playoffs right now, and
Was
you
it
fire.
Kyrie, bro? Was it
Yeah,
Kyrie? Cause it.
but how can it be Kyrie? He's not even playing.
Yeah, no, you're right. I don't know. It just so look,
He's
nothing ever happened. Like you say, nothing was ever a problem before he got there. Now it's and now it's hard because you know that this is what we ain't gonna talk about this too long because I
yeah,
really don't.
yeah,
I
yeah.
really
Sorry,
can't
sorry.
even honestly. No. It's cool. I just had to say what I had said because I saw the same thing. I'm like, hold on, they just won year, so I can see if they was like on a losing 7 game losing streak or something. Like you say, he didn't took them to the playoffs. He didn't did it with a worse team. They're not terrible this year. I mean, I guess they could have had some wins, but I don't think it's coaching. I mean, you did have some injuries. Kyrie just gonna come out and say gonna go and get the surgery where he probably could have waited to obviously something. He gonna go and get the surgery and stuff. Just you know what I'm saying, sit out the rest of the season, be back ready when KD's back. It's almost like they're looking towards the future. Who's to say he's not just because he's not playing, doesn't mean he's not that type of player like LeBron to talk to the higher ups. Hey, we got to get this guy out here. The first thing that, and I didn't read it, but the first thing I saw when the Kenny asked, I seen a little picture of Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh boy, they obviously they're gonna try to tie that together, but I wouldn't be surprised. He already said that, oh, we can't do it with these players. Why wouldn't he go and say to the upper management, hey, I don't think we can do it with this coach? I don't think that's far fetched, but who knows what the actual reason was. I didn't see that he was fired, just say mutually agreed. So we don't really know, honestly. I'm the type of person I don't really care. I mean, I care about like what happens, whatever the new type of coach comes in, what type of style of play they're gonna play, and how the Nets are playing. But other than that,
But
other
you
than
know, I
betting
watch the
wise,
Nets a lot. You know, that pisses
right?
me
Yeah,
off, bro, because
no, for
I
sure.
know that he's
He's a good
not
coach.
had.
He's a good coach.
Yeah, he got the most out of the talent that you gave him. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyways, I feel like he's the type of coach though, just because of his personality, he's gonna get paid a lot or get offered a lot by a lot of colleges. A lot of college teams are gonna want a coach like that. That's
Shit. The
hard nosed.
Cavs or somebody better go and get him. Somebody in the
Yeah,
NBA
yeah.
better go and get him. But no, you're right. He'll find another job somewhere better than this. And I hope he come back. And the first game back, and I think he'll be with another NBA team. First game back, they're gonna smack the Nets. He gonna be like, fuck. Let's get to today though. Yesterday, let me see. I got to go to yesterday's slate real quick. Yeah, Los Pelicanos. Yeah, they took care of us, man, and it was nice because I on the write up, I wrote it up pretty much perfectly. They came out in the early quarter, did exactly what they were supposed to do. Was up damn near 17 in the first half, and then obviously the second half they slowly but surely was finna piss away. They was finna run me hot, but we end up getting the cash there. Final score is the only thing that mattered. But I'm telling y'all, you guys have a different. I mean, you guys got a different type of, you know what I'm saying, heart than I do, or to watch these games. Because I mean, I'm watching this game go down to the second, and the Heat are still playing. It's crazy because it's like 4 seconds left. They still fouling and everything. Like Jim, but I don't know, man. But it seemed like them boys tried to do whatever they could to just lose by one there or something, but it didn't work out. They end up losing by 6. Another game where it seemed like they tried to do some funny stuff. I don't give a damn what nobody say. This Wizards versus Hawks. Everybody know that, and see, I be getting a little info from, you know what I'm saying, all different types. I got different guys that got info from sports books, all type of stuff, writers, all type of stuff. And so one of them tell me, hey, look, and nobody has Atlanta today. Everybody on the Wizards. This is what he was telling me, right? But this was before Trey Young was absolutely ruled out. Obviously, he was doubtful all day. He told me, man, not one. The Wizards most public player today. Ooh, so I'm seeing it. All right, boom. They busted him up. All right. And then last seconds, I'm like, oh, but I'm telling you, it was a 1 point game. I'm not playing. It was a 1 point game, and the Hawks really damn near had a chance to win this game. They came back on the back-to-back without Trey Young. I'm telling you, there was some funny stuff in that one, man. But the Wizards, hey, they beat the Refs and the Hawks in that one, man. The Jazz. I told y'all about the Jazz, man, and I know a lot of people was liking Celtics there. Them couple of injuries there, and it being a revenge spot for the Jazz came through. OKC, and that I did stay off that one for the full game, but that was probably missed money. I knew they was going. I had a feeling they would smash it. I just didn't want to take it, man. The way that obviously after the past 2 times they burned me. The Spurs. I mean, like we just talked about that one, man. I know I looked up at the Nets had 116, bro. At the end of the third quarter, I was like, man, like, bro, it's a new age, and these are all-star game type numbers, bro. I mean, the Magic, obviously, the Magic been flying over the total, man. Y'all that you total bidders that's been on the Magic, they've been cashing them overs with ease, man. Put up 132 on even without 48. They probably scared a lot of people off of it. They put up 132 versus the Timberwolves. The Mavs smack up the Grizz. They got their revenge there. I was definitely watching the game. The Lakers, man. The Lakers did end up getting done. If you was watching that game and you saw the Lakers, you should have hopped on the Lakers there second half. If you was, you know what I'm saying, watch the game. They got it close right there before the half, took the momentum until it was tied at the half. You just pretty much take them -1.5 the second half. They end up getting it done there, or live. You could took them live. I know some people took them live and it was down. The Blazers didn't get it done. They got their ass smacked by the Suns, man. The terrible Suns. They both like the bad news Bears, man. But let's get to today, Junior. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday don't really mean nothing. It's already over now. We're gonna pick up that cash though. But today, Rockets versus Hornets. Junior, did you have a play on this one? Hornets, obviously they playing without Russell Westbrook. I think first game of a back to back as well. Obviously, yeah, because that's the only time that Westbrook will sit out. He just choosing not to play in this one. Rockets coming off a couple of losses here. Junior, what you think? You think that 8 is too much? The Hornets, they've been covering these spreads at the house, so we know they get blown out anytime, but they can cover it anytime as well. Maybe even have a shot to win. What you got?
Yeah, so on this show, where I mean, I shouldn't say we. I'm going to say me. I'm a pretty big Rockets hater. I don't really ever make Rockets plays or any plays involving their games. I'll give my opinion, and my opinion is usually the same, which is that they play down to their competition. And pretty much every time we say that, that's exactly what happens when we watch their game. And obviously, that's not true because they do sometimes blow teams out, but if you just look at the record overall, there's just way too many instances where they don't cover, not because they don't have the ability to cover, just because of their approach to the game. I say all that to say that I have the Rockets today because of the spot. I think that the way they looked in the last game, I just don't think that they're gonna just allow that to fester.
Right.
Like one bad loss can become 2 and 3, and like I know we're not in the playoffs yet, but listen, the playoffs are right around the corner now. Like this is it's crunch time now, right?
Right.
It's time to make and they got teams on their heels in the standings, right? D'Antoni was talking about a couple of weeks ago, like Teddy Covers rightly said, they want to make a move up to number 2 spot. Well, guess what? You have to beat the teams that are worse than you. And in the next 3 games, they play the Hornets, the Magic, who are better than the Hornets, but much worse than the Rockets, and then they play the Wolves. That's 3 games right there you got to win because the game after that, you're playing at the Lakers. So I just think that right now in the mode that they have to be in, the way that James Harden played in that last game, he was terrible. I'm not going to bet on him to have another. You've seen it for yourself. He couldn't make
Yeah.
a shot.
Yeah, now
That look,
the whole team couldn't hit. They
yeah,
couldn't hit no threes. And remember announcers saying that they were like they was like 16% from three, and he was like that. It's good that the Rockets got this out the way now because it's probably never gonna happen again. That's exactly what the announcer said. You're right.
yeah, exactly. And I was watching that game. James Harden, when he went to the free throw line, he missed his first two free throws of the game, and I was like, I mean, that's a bad sign, because the Rockets have been struggling to score because they were getting blown out in that game from the first quarter. But anyways, let me just stick to this game. I got Rockets first quarter -2, first half -4.5. I just think that I'm trying to kind of just look at the spot
I
more
thought you
so
should say
than
trifecta spot, boy.
no, 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 no. I don't trust these boys that much on the road because I still think once they get up a lot, they're not going to put in a full effort. The backdoor cover is always an option here because Charlotte can get randomly hot at home. If whenever they do play well, it's at the house, obviously, like as most teams do, but especially a team like this. And Charlotte has a small lineup that they use anyway, right? Where they
Right.
go with like PJ Washington at center. I mean, he's only like 6'8". They just put like him in like four guards. So the over could be a look in this game too. I think. I'm just trying to stay away from totals myself because I haven't been hitting them. So why am I going to keep doing something that's not working? But the total in this game is only 219 points. I think it's kind of low.
Yeah, well, and it came down. It was at 222, and obviously the no Westbrook news brought it down to 219. Well, it was at 220 and 219. They had now 219. Yeah, I don't know, man. The Hornets they have been playing good. They do play good defense. So it's one thing about the Hornets why it always keeps them in games, and that's another thing. And we know that the Rockets play a little bit slower without Russell Westbrook. But you're exactly right though. That I mean, they had a terrible shooting game the last game, and it still went to well. I mean, it was what 130 to 105. I'm not mistaken, or 120 to 105. Still, regardless, the fact that you got up there, I'm saying, to 225, even with them shooting that terrible three, it's not going to happen again tonight. Shit, if anything, them boys probably been in the gym shooting all night so they can. So I'm with you on that. I don't look at totals. I could make a case for both of them, but I was thinking the same thing that small ball, two small ball lineups. We know that Devontae Graham could be shooting the threes. PJ Washington, what I'm saying, they got some players too as well. It's just going to be threes raining all day, in my opinion. The Rockets might try to push the pace here and run the Hornets out of the gym because they know that they can't keep up with the Hornets can't keep up with the Rockets offense. So if they hitting their threes and it'll be good. But if they're not, once again, then obviously, I mean, shit, they could possibly lose this game. But just I don't know. It's one of them tough games. It's a bounce back spot for the Rockets there. It's real tough. They do look a little different though without Westbrook. But I wouldn't talk you off neither one of those bits, man. Hornets have been hot in the. I know Jordan will say that's how Jordan is. He's like, hey, I wish I was on the show. I would have talked you off of that. I was on the Hornets recorder, so hey, that's what Jordan would say right now.
By the
He'd be
way,
on the
Jay,
Hornets.
sorry not to cut you off.
Go
I've seen
ahead.
a couple of people in the chat saying trifecta. This is not a trifecta. First quarter Rockets, first half Rockets. I don't trust them boys like that. I mean, I don't even remember the last time I even put money on the Rockets. But so believe me, I do not trust them boys like that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a tough one. I'm gonna tell you something. If the way that you're looking at it, Junior, if you think that if you think that they're gonna cover the first quarter and the first half, I wouldn't be opposed to the full game as well. I mean, just people in the chat, if you like the first quarter and first half, I wouldn't talk you off the full game because I mean, you're pretty much saying they're gonna come out here pissed off and they're gonna smack them. And like I say, if they smack them, if the Rockets get up 10-15, I mean, unless they just stop giving it them, which they do sometimes. They do, and Hornets usually take advantage of when teams do that, especially at the house. It's still an 8-point dog here, and they got a game tomorrow. The Rockets do, but still, I mean, if they get up by a good 10, 15 to 20, then hey, them boys might not Devontae Graham. Okay. Now they might not have enough offense to what I'm saying, get back here. This is a little early start. This is gonna be the first game
I
day.
love
So
it. Listen, everybody in the chat that's saying, yo, you can't trust the Rockets. Let me tell you something right now. You're absolutely right. And you guys know I say that more than anybody. So I'm just betting the spot. You know what I'm saying? I'm betting
right.
that they're gonna come out, try to bounce back after they didn't just lose.
Yeah.
They were getting their asses bust by like 30 early in that game, like real early. And, they're supposed to be a contender. They got teams chasing them in the standings. There's no time for games at this point in the season. You can't just look past any team. You got to come out with your best effort and start accumulating them W's so you can get playoff position. It's just simple as that.
Right. Yep. My thing is if the Rockets gonna bring their defense, man, because if they bring some, like you say, if they come in here pissed off, I mean, they could easily smash. But that's the thing, though. These teams still come in here overlooking the Hornets, man. Do it every time. Um, I don't know, man. I'm probably still pissed off from the last game. It probably got in the way of this one, but I can't just make it a hate pick. In my opinion, I mean, in a certain spot, like I say, the Hornets have been covering these spreads, man. But the way that I know that this team is, I think they could get smashed at any game. That's why it's like you bet against them. And then they cover. Then you fuck around, bet on them, and then they go and get smashed. Or it's like games or the San Antonio game. They were up 15-17 at the half, and then you end up losing by 20 points. That can happen with the Hornets at any time, man. I hate this team, man. I can't stand teams like that. You know what I'm saying? I know that you just have to pick. I don't know. I stay away. I'm staying away from their games. That's what I said I'm going to do ever since the last game because they were supposed to get smashed. They actually were, and then really it'd be the other. Like I say, it's not even. It don't even be the Hornets. It'd be the other team that just stops giving a damn. And then, but you're right there. Staying with that one, the Rockets first half, first quarter, first half. That's a strong look by you, Junior. Let's get to the Jazz versus the Pistons, man. I want to say, and so the Jazz coming off a back to back. This the third game in 4 nights, all on the road as well. I'm not. It's another terrible team here, but versus the Pistons, but. I'm probably gonna stay away from this game. The spread is too high, in my opinion. I think it should be somewhere around 5 or 6, especially with it being back to back. The Jazz, they playing well again. It'll be interesting to see if they. So this will tell me something if the Jazz care about this game. If they sit even just one player, then they'll tell me, "Oh, we don't care. We'll just come in here, just want to win and get out." If they don't sit anybody, then that's very telling, in my opinion. These back-to-back spots, last game of the road trip. If they say, you know what, nah, we want to keep this mojo going, keep it, let's get a win streak going, and you know what I'm saying? Hey, just keep it going. They face Toronto next at the house on the 7th, so I mean, it could be a little look ahead spot, but they know they got to reel together some wins and get their mojo going for the playoffs. Go. We know the Jazz can be one of the best teams here, Junior. What you think in this spot? The 8, laying the 8 here on the road with the Jazz.
I'm really fading the Pistons right now. While the price is still cheap, because these spreads are going to start getting crazy. J Money, I'm telling you right now,
Yeah, not you.
the Pistons are in full tank mode.
They be
Okay,
playing feisty sometimes though, man. Them
nah.
motherfuckers.
Well, you know why they play feisty though? Because their coach is a feisty kind of guy. So they're like essentially, if you look at their games, right? Like, I mean, listen, I don't know anybody that's watching this show that could claim that they watch a lot of Pistons games other than people in the Detroit area, because I'm probably not going to believe you. But, they're going like 9 deep, guys that are playing. Like, they got a lot of guys that are getting minutes. But here's your problem, okay? Because I just had to pull up their last game. Christian Wood, 39 minutes. Brandon Knight, 38 minutes. Tony Snell, 32 minutes. Listen, let me tell you something right now. And Jay, I'm not telling you news. I'm telling people that are doubting how shit the Pistons are. If those are the guys that are playing the bulk of your minutes, Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ, bro. That's a really bad team. The only reason that they're not getting blown out by like 30 every game is because Dwayne Casey is a former coach of the year, a guy who built the Raptors team that Nick Nurse took to an NBA championship. So um, this team is horrible. And in this specific spot, I've seen the Jazz's last couple of games. I don't watch a lot of Jazz games. I try to watch every game. Jazz games come on really late. When I come back and watch them, I watch the fourth quarter of some of their games. And what I see in the fourth quarter before, anyways, was a lot of Donovan Mitchell hero ball, which we were sold on the fact that that's not supposed to happen anymore because he got Conley and he got Bogdanovich, right? But now, Conley's actually played well. If you've watched the last couple of games, he's looked pretty good. Their offenses look pretty good. And if the Jazz are going to look at an offense, because here's the prize, for the first time in, I mean, who knows how long, the Jazz offense is rated higher than the Jazz defense. The Jazz are ninth in the NBA in offense. It's pretty damn good. The defense is not bad either. It's 11th, but it's not what we're used to. So this is a different kind of Jazz team, a Jazz team that can put up points against a team that's like, I mean, bro, I'm not going to start naming the rest of their lineup because it doesn't get any better than the guys that I already gave you. So that's
Yeah,
what I
nah,
feel about that game. I got
it's pretty
Jazz.
bad.
Sorry to interrupt you. I got Jazz first half minus 4, Jazz full game -8. They're gonna lay the smackdown on these boys. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, they
But the
should.
Pistons are feisty. The Pistons are feisty. So you are right in the sense that if the Jazz don't do what I say they're gonna do in this game, I'm gonna go back to my usual self, which is not investing in the Jazz because they're really an iffy team. And a lot of the wins that they've gotten recently, you can't say that makes them the Jazz are right again. They beat a banged up Celtics team, the Knicks, the Cavs, and the Wizards. That's their winning streak, right? So after this Detroit game, though, they're playing Toronto at the house, so that's going to be a good one.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean I just don't like the spot for them. Obviously, in theory, they should smash the Pistons. If they, like I say, just keep an eye out. If they rest a guy or two, then I'm like, then they're ready to get back to the house. They're overlooking them. If they don't rest everybody, then they're ready to go full throttle. So that'll tell you a lot there. Obviously, the Pistons are a fade. They are getting 8 points at the house, but I'm not even looking towards Jazz or nothing here. I'm not even looking towards the Pistons here. In my opinion, it's too many points, man. But in theory, they should smash. The same thing with the Rockets. In theory, they should smash. It's just that I'm just not super comfortable with it. Let's get to the next game, man. The Nuggets versus the Cavs. Another one where I'm not super comfortable with. In theory, I'm gonna tell you something, man. In theory, these first three games are all trifecta spots. I don't trust them. I don't trust the teams that were betting on to do it on the road by margin. The Rockets, they're pissed off. The Jazz, they could be a little fat and happy. If there was one or two versus, I mean, maybe the Rockets, at least they off two straight losses after getting their ass kicked. But we saw the Hornets, they've been a little better. They've been better than the Cavs. Maybe the Cavs might be the one to fade today. But the Nuggets, we don't know what them boys gonna bring, man. I don't know with these teams. And you ain't supposed to let the immediate pass get into your capping, but you definitely have to look at how the teams have been playing lately, and that's what I'm big on. And so I didn't took a couple losses this year, saying, "Oh, okay." And so sometimes it works, saying, "Oh, this is a get right spot." You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get right here. Sometimes it happens, but probably half the time I'm saying, oh, they're gonna get right, and then they don't get right. Like they, you know what I'm saying? They continue to play terrible. I'm like, damn, bro, I can't be betting these ones that's been looking bad. And that's like the Nuggets today. They should smash them. And so this is the thing. The Cavs did beat them earlier this year at the house, and I want to see if Drummond plays. I really do. I want to see if Drummond plays. Who else? Tristan Thompson is might not play here. Well, do the Cavs care about this game? You just open up at 8, going up to 9.5. Like I say, man, the fucking Nuggets, they pissed me off the other day. They should have smashed. They showed it was up 9 at the half, and then just absolutely pissed away the game in the second half. In the late fourth quarter, let the Hornets take a 1 point. I wish the Hornets would have won that game, man. They deserve to win that game. The Nuggets, if revenge matters to them, they should come in here and smash the Cavs, no matter who's in. Cavs in the absolute tailspin, lost 6 straight games. Like I say, be interested to see who they play here, but be interested to see if the Nuggets bring their A game or just gonna come out and, you know what I'm saying, with the thing in their hands, just mess around. We come and win by 2 or 3. That's what the Nuggets do, man. I can't trust them, but I mean they do have revenge from a home loss to the Cavs. What you thinking here, Junior?
Yeah, listen, I just tried to make a case for my play on Utah -8 on the road because it's a big number. I recognize that, but that's a situation where I'm fading the Pistons. I just believe the Pistons are that trash, and I bring that up to say that I can't lay 9.5 points with the Nuggets on the road against anybody. I would not lay even against. First of all, the Nuggets lost to the Pistons earlier this season, right? Not even that long ago. The Nuggets are not to be trusted on the road. You just made my case again for why I just took Utah because I'm going what I've just seen, right? And what I've just seen from the Nuggets are they don't win by margin, bro. Especially not away from from home. So forget about that. I forget about that. I have to stay away from this game because just for the simple fact that I know that the Nuggets are obviously going to win this game. Or I shouldn't say obviously they're supposed to win this game, but the Nuggets rarely do what they're supposed to do, in my opinion.
Exactly. Yeah. And the last game scared me, man, because it really was. I'm telling you, the Nuggets was to play the last game beforehand, before the game. They were to play. I mean, the quotes coming out, everything, man. They just absolutely they showed spurts in it, but I just don't understand how you do that, man. I really don't. This, in theory, they're going up a worse Cavs, and you know what? The way I'm thinking. I was thinking I'm not gonna do it. If I had to nuts to lay the 10 with the Nuggets on the road in Charlotte, then I should have the nuts to lay this 9.5 against the Cavs. The Cavs are even worse than the Hornets right now, in my opinion. Hornets actually look like they obviously they have a four games better record than them. The Hornets been playing much better defense than the Cavs have, so that's my whole thing. And the Nuggets here, they didn't have revenge versus the Hornets. They was just pissed, supposedly pissed off from the Warriors loss, but they actually have revenge from a home loss from the Cavs. So maybe that's in the back of their minds, man. It's tough, bro. Because if I took them again and they pissed me off, bro, I'd be driving to Denver, man. I'd be driving to Denver. I'm gonna stop at the dispensary. Damn, so I'm gonna make it worth my while, but I'll be driving to them boys stadium. Hey, bro, y'all get paid millions of dollars, bro. I need about 10 bands, bro, from each one of y'all. It ain't nothing to you boys, especially Millsap, boy, over there get about 30 million a year. Hey, I need 30 bands from you, bro. That ain't nothing. That's just like $3. You now let's get to the next one, man. What y'all got in the chat? Y'all taking a where you say no spicy, no you look, and that's the thing, man. We can't just because they lost for us last time, they don't mean they're not gonna cash this time, man. It doesn't mean it's not gonna cash this time. If Drummond and Thompson out, I'll snag some nugs first halves. Now for real, Julie. I mean, if Drummond and Thompson out, man, it's gonna be tough. If Trey playing, I might take the Hawks. Jokic coming freaked me out. Yeah, Isaiah. Yeah, his fate is. He probably was on some Nuggets or something. Michael Jordan in the building. Watch the Hawks smash. Maybe over in this Nuggets game, but we got to see if Drummond and Thompson play exactly. Nuggets, Jazz, Pacers should have had to get right. Yeah, Denver and Jazz might be the two most inconsistent teams. Yeah, no, but the Jazz when they go on spurts, they are actually. You know what I'm saying? It's just when they're on a losing streak, can't get out of it. Cavs might be in revenge mode. How? How, bro? They beat them. They beat the Nuggets earlier this year. Revenge game for the Nuggets. It is revenge game, Jay, man. It is, bro. It's likes looks fishy tonight, but yeah, I don't like forcing plays, bro. I'm gonna tell you, I really don't, man. I really don't like forcing plays. Let's get to the next game. We got the Hawks versus the Grizzlies, and if you're betting this game right now, I don't know. I mean, we don't even know it. Hey, well, I guess that you like the Grizzlies. You saying I don't care if he's in or not. Obviously Trey Young didn't play last night. They actually, you know what I'm saying, expanded a lot of energy trying to make a comeback there versus the Wizards there last night. The Hawks did, so it'll be interesting to see if Trey Young will play here tonight. Right now, obviously he's questionable. These teams just played. The Grizzlies absolutely smoked them. They they absolutely smoked. So look, John Collins, he only played 29 minutes. Hunter played 37 minutes. Huerter played 38 minutes. Those were the highest. Those were the highest minutes. But like I say, these teams just played, and Memphis smacked them by 39 in Atlanta. The game was close in the first quarter. They got out of hand in the second half, second quarter, and then the second half, yeah, it got real out of hand. The Memphis just boat raced them. Both teams coming off a back to back. The Grizzlies coming off that loss last night to the Mavs, where their starters didn't really have to play a whole lot. I don't like the fact that it is the third game in 4 nights for the Grizzlies, and they coming back to the house. We just saw that same thing with the Nets, and the Grizzlies won that game. You know what I'm saying? It was the same spot for the Nets here. We got and so really the Hawks are actually the more rested team, really. But we've seen they're just not bad, man. They're not good. So my thing is, I'm waiting to see what's up with Trey Young. Obviously, if he's out, I'm gonna like because I'm leaning Grizz here, but I need to see what's up with Young. If he's in, that's gonna be a little bit too much in my opinion, and I'll probably stay off of it. But I am leaning the Grizz at the house. Obviously, they fighting for they trying to keep the you know what I'm saying, keeping stay off in the playoff hunt. You gotta win these games versus the Hawks. You just smacked them up by 39 the other day, Junior. What you think?
I mean, I would be all over the Grizzlies if it wasn't their third game in 4 nights. I
Right.
kind of just don't like that situation for them. If Trey Young's out, though, you could talk me into it, but I'm sure that price is going to change. So
Yeah.
it's just something to keep your eye on. I wouldn't make a move on it yet without knowing if Trae Young is playing. And again, the just the amount of games the Grizzlies have played in the last couple of days, the 3 and 4 nights is rough. And then you're coming back to the house. You got to go home, sleep in your bed real nice. You know what I'm saying? You might come out a little sluggish. Who knows?
Yeah, Isaiah Moore say Grizz has more to lose. I'm rolling with Chef Curry tonight. Philly is trash. If the Grizzlies win, they won't cover this time. Young still questionable. Exactly. Trey Young got the coronavirus. These guys here be tripped out, man. I don't
That's
think the
what we said
Grizzlies
in
will
the
cover the
chat.
spread. Huh?
Hey, Jay, I want to tell you something real funny. I want to tell you something real funny.
That shit funny, bro.
Every time today we didn't run the poker promo, but every time we run the poker promo, a couple of these guys in the chat seem like they're ready to risk it all. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. So I had that ready to risk it all. Yeah, Hornets start good. Yeah, they do, Spencer. Boogieville Facts Jazz, like Rockets first quarter. Yeah, I lay with the Jazz tonight. Then the Nuggets. Yeah, no spicy Nuggets tonight. Conley is sitting out. Warriors minus 2. We finna get to this Warriors game. Sixers get the win tonight. Curry out. Curry out. Curry out. No Curry, no Draymond. I gotta get to the spot. I gotta get to the spot. I didn't see shit, man. I did the fucking write up on this game. Y'all be rushing my picks, man. This is why I don't rush it. Let me see. What's up, Junior? Do you got any late info or what?
Nope.
You got some info? Let me see. I'm out some Curry out. I gotta see. Draymond listed out. Curry out. That shit funny, bro. I love when people be rushing me in the morning. What's the picks? What's the picks? What's the morning? I could tell people don't even watch the show. They don't even care about why. Oh, okay, but you rush. Go ahead. And I put it in the write up. So I thought that I put in a write up. Warriors first quarter. You dig what I'm saying? I said, oh, come out high. Ooh. And I was still thinking that the 76ers get it done in the full game. If they want to come in here and smack them, they will. Without Curry, I'm not gonna say the Warriors don't have any hope. And what the hell was going on with this line? I saw the Warriors move to 1.5 this morning, Junior. I saw that. I saw the Warriors favored 1.5 this morning. I'm telling you, at Pinnacle, one of the sharpest books. It's like that's when Green was listed as questionable, and they was thinking maybe he's gonna play. I'm like, oh, okay, Draymond in. Because all night it was Philly -2, then 1.5. Then this morning, Philly -1. I gotta watch them line. I don't know. I gotta have to do this as a professional now. What's this guy? MX 100. I don't know who you sent 100 to somebody, bro. You didn't send to I think you sent to SBR or something, brother. But hey, MX $100. No, bro. I don't know what you keep the 100. You keep your 100, man. I don't even know what that is, but yeah, we got to end the show here pretty soon. Yeah, 76ers. I can't say. I mean, with Curry out, in my opinion, Junior, that was their only hope today. I thought that was gonna carry them, curry them. Chef was gonna cook them up with a little something. I don't know if they have enough to stay in this one. And you definitely look towards the under as well now, Junior. What you thinking here? 76ers versus Warriors.
We say this line on the show a lot. Too many moving parts. I don't like trying to handicap these games with these weird ass lineups that don't play together a lot. Just assembled because of injury. I just don't see a lean on this game. I don't know. Can I pretend to know what's going to happen? I watched the Warriors last game, and all of a sudden, now dudes are not passing to Steph Curry while he's wide open. Like, I don't know what's going on with these teams. Man. So
Star
this
Child
game's
say
a pass for me.
Joel and Simmons playing. Yeah, they in, bro. They back. They back today, bro. I don't fuck. I'm messing with you, man. Come on, bro. Yeah, you must. All right, I ain't gonna. I don't like a smart ass, so I don't even know why I'm just messing. I'm just messing around with you though. But yeah, Josh Richardson out, concussion. Joel Embiid has been out. He's been out for a while now. Ben Simmons been out for a while, brother. So now they're not in. I don't know if that drives you to take the Warriors just because they're not in, but we'll see. The 76ers got their first road win in 10 games, and they had lost 9 straight road games for that game versus the Kings. They smacked the Kings by 17. The Kings are better than the Warriors. The Kings are better than the Warriors. Let's get to the next game. The Kings versus the Blazers. Junior, bro. Now I want to know. I gotta pick your brain at this one because I've been picking my own damn brain. I've been thinking about this one all morning, bro. And the lines are moving now. So look, don't get it twisted. This line originally opened at 5.5. Five. It did for the Blazers. That's what they were supposed to be favored by here. It got steamed down 3.5 immediately. 3, 2.5. You might start seeing twos pop up, man. The Kings got the. You look at it. So just comparing the teams, Junior, the Kings are better than the Blazers, in my opinion. They are on the roll here. The Blazers are fighting for a playoff spot. They looked terrible last night, Junior. They looked bad last night in the versus the Suns. It's a third game in 4 nights for them. It's a back-to-back spot with travel. Carmelo, he's questionable here. He played 33 minutes. Trevor Ariza, he's older, played 36 minutes. Hassan Whiteside, I look at his Snapchat all the time. He be having the leg things on. He on back-to-back, he be acting like he's so damn tired, bro. He had 20 rebounds, and he had a 20-20 game last night. 23 points, 20 rebounds, 40 minutes. CJ McCollum, 38 minutes. 38 and 56, that's 39 minutes. Lillard, 38 minutes. Back to back at the house. The Kings are already the better team, in my opinion, Junior. They have the rest advantage. They're coming off a blowout loss at the house. They got revenge. You dig what I'm saying? Why ain't the Kings to play, Junior?
Oh, I mean, listen. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
The Kings are the play. I would on the money line. I like the money line a lot, actually. It's a really nice price.
Better than Blazers.
The Kings are better right now. They are. I mean, the Kings have been playing good basketball for a little while now. You could get the Kings at plus 160 at 5 dimes. That's a lot. I mean, I don't even know why that's so high because that doesn't even really correlate with the point spread. It should be like more like what they got at Bookmaker at plus 125. But if you could grab that, it's a great price. I almost just talked myself into grabbing some of that action. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, listen, the Kings to me are the better team here. We talk about spots. This is a horrible spot. And now you got to lay points with the Blazers in this type of spot. What about the Blazers makes them a team that you should be in a situation where their guys are playing heavy minutes? And like you mentioned, 4 of the guys there are 2 of the 4 guys you mentioned are older. One of them, Dame Lillard, he played a lot of minutes too, and Dame Lillard just came off an extended streak from being injured. He played 38 minutes, bro, and he was injured for like a long time. So there's no way that they're going to be at 100% today. Yeah, that's a rough. And by the way, another thing you said, if you watch that game, they looked horrible. Like they only lost by 10, but I feel like that game it was worse. They looked bad.
They was down 20 they was down 20 in the first half, bro. Like they was getting smacked from the beginning. They was down 14 in the first quarter, bro. They got smacked from the get-go. It was 27-13. And I say I gotta put a little live bet on Suns minus 4.5. I was already because I ain't gonna lie, I had a little bit of Blazers in my pocket. I parlayed it with the Pelicans. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell. I don't always tell people that because one strong pick, and then if I got something else, I'm like, I think it's gonna hit 2. I'm gonna put my strong. I always said, man, I had straight bets on Pelicans, a lot of them. You see what I'm saying? But first quarter, first half, and full game. But I felt so strong with it. I was like, I'm gonna put a little bit with the Blazers net. I panicked in the first quarter quick. Them boys up 17. I say, I get 4.5 right now. Give me that. Give me that 4.5. And they almost came back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, them Blazers, they didn't look good versus their Suns. And everybody thought it was gonna be so, including me. And no, they got smacked, man. They got smacked, man. But we finna get out of here, man. Yeah, I like the Kings tonight as well. They got the major race vets, and I know I've seen people still tell you. I still see 90% of the money on the Blazers. I see people taking them tonight again, and I'm not. Without, especially them playing that many minutes, I wouldn't be surprised. Melo should sit tonight. Somebody should sit, bro. Y'all all played almost 40 minutes, bro, on the back-to-back. Kings got revenge. Home team is 2-0 this season. We know the Portland got a huge home crowd advantage, Junior. So you making Kings official here? What's your official plays, brother? Before we get out of here.
No, I didn't. I don't switch up. That's a lean because I didn't put it in my article, so it's not official plays. In my article, I got the Rockets -2. First quarter, first half -4.5. Can't ride with them full game. I just don't trust them like that. For the first time in a long time, I'm riding with the Jazz. I think that the Jazz do not have room for error right now. They look good. All of their starters have played well for a couple of games in a row now. I got them -4 in the first half, -8 full game. If these bums don't cover this, I will not be investing in the Jazz for a long, long time. But those are my 4 official plays.
Got you. Yeah, I know my only official play earlier was the Warriors first quarter, man. They still might get it in the first quarter. So first quarter money line. That's the only thing that I had played so far. I might buy out of it. I might buy out of it just to, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, the main write up was I listed Curry's name in the write up probably 5 or 6 times. He was the whole reason of the pick for the Warriors in the first quarter. So take it for what you guys won, and I'm still seeing the line all over the place. So the line is still 1.5 for the Warriors. I don't know what the hell man, I'd be waiting. So look, I see it going to 3 at Bet Online for the 76ers. And you never know, they could might sit with another person too. It's at pick right now at Heritage. Bovada still hanging 1.5 for the Warriors. Bookmaker still is hanging a -2 for the Warriors. Five Dimes -1.5. Pinnacle, one of the sharpest books out though. They got -2.5 for the 76ers. So maybe the other guys are just late on it, man. I don't know. It's a lot of moving parts, man. You guys should rush your bets. I always say, wait, you know what I'm saying? Wait till close to the game time. You know exactly who's playing. And then a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, that late line movement doesn't really, like, say if Philly is -2.5 and everybody really is out and everybody's in for Philly, 2.5 probably won't matter, man. Don't forget that Alec. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. Don't forget that Alec Burks and Glenn Robinson III got traded from the Warriors to the 76ers, and they say that they're excited to come back there. So we'll see, man. We'll see. We got to get out of here. My guy Junior dropped you off with those plays. He had more plays than I did today, man. So y'all know we're gonna try to do. Y'all hit the like button, and we're gonna try to Leche. We're gonna try to get all the cheddar, man. Bookmate still got some of my money, man. I gotta go in. I gotta go get it back, man. Leche. Hey, those bookmakers.